Hi, hello, and welcome. We made it. We made it through the craziness that was the month of April, and we are now entering the craziness that is May. I'm personally really almost like physically in my body, the level of anticipation and excitement I have, particularly for the end of the month, is like palpable at this point. Um, it definitely is giving a little bit of roller coaster energy, but I have been feeling that roller coaster energy for all of 2025. But anywho, this is going to be an energy check in for fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. You don't have to just have your sun in these signs. This can be for any strong placement in your chart. It could be your rising sign, your Venus, your Mars. Or you could just listen and see if anything resonates. We're going to look into Aries to start. We have a big shift. Saturn moving into Aries towards the end of the month, which I think is going to create history. I mean, history is always being created, right? Arguably, but in a way that is going to be very shocking and change the game, change the matrix in a big way. Oh, I love that. Okay, can I just say immediately how much I love this for Aries? Because it's giving unbothered. It's giving, sure, the world may be going through seismic shifts, but like I have stuff to do, I have things to make, and I'm kind of done. What I'm hearing immediately, Aries, is I'm done being everybody's punching bag. I am done. I'm done taking one for the team. I'm done being the sponge that wipes up everybody else's messes. I'm done. I'm at the circus is exhausting. This is not my vibe. These are not my people. And I'm getting a really strong impression. This feels especially true for one of you with an Aries and Venus, that there's been like this consistency to people or one person in particular taking advantage of you. It feels like a friend, if I'm being honest, again and again and again. And without any signs of stopping. And you've had it. And I'm a little I'm a little worried that there might actually be a little bit of a fight or some kind of outburst that, and you know what, justified. You know what, let them have it because it's been too long. The Four of Cups is you holding yourself accountable for your choices. It's you holding yourself accountable for the types of relationships that you've been choosing to engage yourself in. This feels like a big split. Also, I'm getting a major headache. This feels like migraine energy for one of you. If you happen to notice that after spending a certain amount of time with a group of people or a certain person, you're like, wow, I always get like a headache after hanging out with that person. Energy vampire, babe. Move away, and not slowly. Run to the door, close it, lock it behind you. You have stuff to do. There's stuff that you have been putting off for, it feels like a really long time, that would make you happy. It feels like just pleasure. It feels like creative pleasure. Like I just want to make for the sake of making, like not even necessarily to make a bunch of money off of anything, but I am getting something around knitting, crocheting, or something regarding textiles. It just feels like there's a vision that you have and it soothes you. It brings your nervous system into a good place to be in that creative space, and you cannot do it while you're whoever this is punching bag. So May is a big month because I feel a big split energetically in who you're giving your time to. And it feels like you're going to spend probably through the month of June and July starting to recalibrate and getting that energy back for yourself. But ultimately, I love this for you because no one has time to be somebody else's energetic mop, just cleaning up after their messes. Ugh, like, no, thank you. No thanks. Okay. Leo. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's interesting. That one popped right out. I'm wondering if for fire signs, ooh, there we go. Interesting. uh, I was going to shuffle those, but those popped out like anytime. And I can hear a couple of you guys being like, no, that card popped out. It's important. So Aries and Leo, this is really similar energy. And I'll pull a couple of extra cards just to get some clarifiers, just so this isn't the exact same reading. Let me just get a clarifier, please, for the not my circus, not my monkeys bit. 5 of Swords. Ooh. And the Hermit. Okay. Leo specifically, this card sometimes shows up when there is the energy of divorce present. And I'm hearing something about like divorced from reality. This is a little bit different than Aries. With Aries, I felt like there was like one person or kind of one engagement that was, lending them to be somebody else's energy mop. This feels a little bit more like you're coming to grips with the fact that the community that you're in or social circles that you have been frequenting are no longer in alignment with who you are and where you would like to go because you're doing a substantial amount of growth. And this growth feels very, very grounded. I have to give you a little bit of a pat on the back here, Leo, because the kind of growth that you've been doing, this is personal accountability. This is choosing to see reality instead of burying your head in the sand or love and lighting your way and spiritually bypassing everything. And I think it's the spiritual bypassing energy that you are done with. Because remember how I said divorced from reality? It almost feels like you're just choosing, like, I would rather just be in my own energy. I'd rather be alone even than be with a bunch of people that are delusional. And this might be rough because I think what you might be witnessing um, is a rise in this delusional energy in people that you would never suspect it of. Like it's giving, I never thought this person could be affected by propaganda, brainwashing, whether it's sociopolitical, religious, whatever it is. And it could be, that kind of energy. I have to be careful what I say in this video, but I talk more about socio-political stuff with my patrons. It's let's just say yes, listen to your intuition, listen to your instincts. If it's time to get some space, I don't think you're going to feel lonely because I also think that over time, they keep bringing up the month of August for you. You're going to start finding more folks that you click with, like more folks that you feel more in alignment with. This is not it. They're saying Kool-Aid, Kool-Aid. It's like you're watching everybody just drink the Kool-Aid and it's freaking you out because you are grounded. You have a mind of your own, and you're watching people who did maybe at one point seem to have that, and now they're not. And it's just to offer, I guess, a little bit of compassion. I don't know if this will help you or not. People are generally spooked being. We're easily afraid. We're easily spooked. We always have been, and we tend to gravitate towards where we feel safety. And sometimes that delusion feels safer than the current reality. But Leo, you're brave and you're courageous and you're willing to face the current reality head on. So I applaud you because that's not easy work. I'm going to shuffle right now before I put these cards back down. I applaud you because it's not easy work. It can be lonely work. But like I said, I don't think you're actually going to feel that lonely because I think you're going to start gravitating towards people who do have a solid head on their shoulders. So good job. And also, that's a lot. Last but not least is Sag, and they are saying Sagittarius Cancer. So if you're somebody that has a combination of like Sagittarius and Cancerian placements, just, a little bit of extra emphasis there. Let's see what's coming up for you in the month of May for Sag. Leo energy, isn't that interesting? All the fire signs are like in cahoots, it feels like, for the month of May. Yes, I love this for Sag. Sag, I'm feeling a big opening in my throat chakra. And sometimes that can indicate that you are you're being heard, like you're feeling safe to speak. You might have a message that you really want amplified, especially towards the end of the month. There's going to be a lot of energy around communication and talking about stuff. So Sag, if you have wanted to be a mouthpiece, if you have wanted to kind of amplify a message, really lean into that drive throughout the month of May, but specifically, excuse me, towards the end of the month. Strength in tarot isn't just about stamina or brute force. It's emotional vulnerability, radical emotional honesty. And that can also look like knowing what you are capable of, knowing what you might be learning how to be capable of, and what you simply aren't capable of. And it is okay, guys. It's all right to say that, you know what, I just can't do that, or I don't have that skill set, or I'm not able. It doesn't mean that you, if you were dedicated enough, couldn't learn to do anything you wanted to do. But it's okay to have limitations. It's important, I think, actually, to have limitations. Because when you know your strengths and weaknesses, you can really, really tap into those strengths in particular and amplify them. And this feels, Sag, very much like I want my vision to be recognized. I want to be recognized. It's not quite like influencer energy, although if there are those of you with Sag placements who have been wanting to do that, go for it. I mean, absolutely. But there's something about it does feel like a book or something. I could feel one of you maybe writing a book, a journal, blog post. There's something very refined about this, especially with this wisdom card being here. Um, You've had to go, oh, I just got really emotional. You've had to go through it, Sag, to get to this point. You've had to do a lot of healing and you've had a lot of heartbreak and a lot of grief leading you to this point, leading you to this revelation that you are possible, that the vision that you have for yourself is at your fingertips. And they do keep showing a microphone. So something about a message that you want others to hear has the potential to be massively amplified during the month of May. Short and sweet and to the point for Sag, but I love this. I love this I'm possible card. It's so beautiful. It feels like such relief. Um, you don't have to ask for anybody's permission to do you don't have to feel selfish for being in your power. This is wonderful. All right, y'all. I hope you have a wonderful month. Readings for all the other placements should be up over the next couple of days. Do check out the video on the astrology of May. It's going to be quite a month, quite an extremely interesting month. If you want more detailed information, join the Patreon. That's where we get into more specific channelings around the current goings on in the socio-political sphere. All right, have a good one.